Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. It's Alicia Hurt here, your servant leader, and I am here live at the Women's Wellness Center. And this morning, we will be talking about navigating support systems during the infertility journey. So please, as always, share and like this webinar because you never know who needs this information. I am going to ensure that I also drop our handles in the comment section. Let's see here. So I hope everyone is doing well. I know they're calling for rain here in Bainbridge, but it's all good. We definitely need the rain. Thank you, Lord, for the rain. And let's jump right in. Share this on our page. All right, here we go. Okay, so navigating the support system during the infertility journey. I want to let you know that you do not have to go it alone. As you can see in this picture, we're going to work with you throughout the process, helping you to identify your support system, how to work with your support system, how to set boundaries, and things of that nature. Today, we're going to foster an understanding of what it means to navigate this process with empathy and healthy support systems for individuals and couples, because it looks a little different by yourself. And then if you're doing it with an actual spouse or partner, as you navigate infertility, with the focus on emotional well-being, communication, and boundary setting. So, what is a support system, you may ask? A support system consists of family, friends, healthcare professionals, and community resources who offer assistance, encouragement, and help during the postpartum period. So, for infertility, it affects approximately 1 of 8 couples. Depending on what you read, it may say 1 in 7, but 1 in 8 couples. Emotionally, physically, and relationally strains are common. They're definitely common during infertility. Support systems play a critical role in the healing journey. In this presentation, we'll talk about the experience of a woman, what men go through, because a lot of times they get pushed to the side. So we want to kind of hone in on that as well. The role of extended family and friends, and how to offer support and set healthy boundaries with love. So, from a woman's perspective, the emotional experience that we have or tend to have, and it's not limited to this list, but just to give you some information, we feel guilt, definitely shame. Because it's like, this is what I was made to do. Why can't I do it? I don't want anybody to know something is wrong with me. You feel disappointed. You feel angry. You have grief. You feel alone. You feel loneliness. You have pressure from yourself. Beat yourself up. I know I beat myself up. Your partner, society, and your culture. Different cultures. It's like, nope, if you get married, like you need to have a baby by a certain time. It shows your worth and your value in your culture to conceive. And so those pressures, like, whew, it just comes from everywhere. And the support that you need. So you need validation that you're fine, it's okay. We understand what's going on. Like, we need emotional safety, whereas there's a day that you just feel more depressed or angry or alone or shame, that you have a safe space to show those emotions, express those emotions, that you have a space to talk or not talk about the process, just be there. Also, respect for medical and spiritual choices. Having people around you that say, hey, it's your body, it's your choice. We understand. Also, encouragement without pity. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. I don't want to hear that. Just be there with me. Have empathy. Just don't have pity on me. Like, I'm strong enough. Don't do that. So just some things to be aware of. Also, some action steps for women. if you're going through infertility and you need a support system, you need to get out of just dealing with it on your own. You want to join a support group, whether it's in person or online. If you need support or help, just reach out to us. We're here to guide you along the way and give you some tips and tools to support you. I always talk about journaling your emotions and experiences to release internal pressures. And we have numerous journals. I have one right here. And this one was actually released last year during our retreat. And this one is a 90-day journal. We have a 30-day journal as well. But just pick your choice of what will help you, what resonates with you, and use it. I always tell my clients to have it by your bedside. If you're one that you get up early in the morning and you leave, and so, okay, well, maybe have it in your car so you do it before you go into work. Just think about how your life is set up and then set yourself up for success in that manner. Be clear with your partner and your loved ones about what support looks like. So you may not be a big hugger. You may not want anyone being just all clingy. You may say, hey, just check on me. Send me a text every now and then. Or you may be that one to say, I really need a hug. Like when you see that sadness or you feel like something's going on with me, like pull me out of it. Give me a hug, embrace me. But communicate that. What does support look like for you? And also seek counseling or therapy if you're overwhelmed, because it really will help you. You don't want anything to fester. And a lot of times through infertility, stress itself causes the infertility. So if you're able to release your stress, guess what? Your hormones and everything will just go back into place. And you hear a lot of stories of women that say, after I stopped trying, it just happened. Similar to us, after we stopped trying, it happened. To God be the glory. All right, so from a man's perspective, I am not a man, I am a woman. However, Mr. Reeves is our program manager for our men's support services, and he definitely can give more insight on this. But generally speaking, from the emotional standpoint, a man feels pressure to fix the problem because he's the provider, he's the covering, and so he wants to fix the problem. He often is overlooked emotionally because more of the attention is on the woman. He tends to cope in silence, suffering in silence. He may experience helplessness or feel inadequate. So the support that the man needs is non-judgmental space to share his feelings. He has feelings too. Reassurance that his role is valid and is needed. Also inclusion in conversations and decisions with the doctors, with the doulas, with your counselor, your therapist. Include him. Also encouraging him to express his vulnerability, because a lot of times in our society, if a man cries, it shows weakness. And for me, it shows strength, because you're able to say, I don't feel, a certain way, or I feel a certain way, and to show that emotion, it means something. Action steps for men. So consider counseling to process the complex emotions. Communicate openly with your partner, listening more than you fix. Listen more than you fix, because a lot of times he just wants you to hear him. He don't want you to fix the problem. He just need to get it out. Find a male infertility group or mentor, and they're out there. They're out there. Reach out to us. We can help you in finding a group. We have groups here as well. Express what support you need, even if it's space or silence. I just want to be by myself. I want to go on a walk. Just express that, and your wife or your partner definitely be able to respect that. All right, so the role of extended family and friends. So here's some challenges. So not knowing what to say. They don't know what to say. They're offering unsolicited advice. You're like, I didn't ask you. I don't want to hear that. And they have good intentions. Making insensitive jokes or comparisons. It's like, that's not the time for it. It is inappropriate. They just don't know what to do. They pressure you to just relax or try again. It's like, it's not that easy. I'll try again in my timing. Relax. What do you mean relax? It's nothing about this is relaxing, right? So how to offer support. So if you're that family member or that friend and you're like, how do I show up? How do I give them support? Well, you need to acknowledge their pain without trying to solve it. I hear you. You may not understand. If you haven't gone through it, please don't use that term. Just say, I hear you. I empathize with you. Have not gone through this, but it breaks my heart to see you in pain. How can I assist you? How can I support you? That's the next one, right? Rather than assuming, oh, maybe I'll do this for her, take her out, or maybe she don't want to go out. Maybe she just wants to watch Netflix and chill. So ask, how can we support you rather than assuming? Also, avoid invasive questions or timelines. So what the doctor say? So when can you try again? So what actually happened? Don't just allow the person space. And if they want to communicate that, fine. If not, don't go there. And celebrate their courage and resilience. Like, you are very strong. You are really phenomenal. Like, you, and not in a patronizing way, just being honest, right? Being transparent, vulnerable with them. Not just saying things just to say it, because people know. You can feel when it's not authentic. And then some action steps for family and friends is to say, I'm here for you. How can I support you right now? Pause and just wait and listen. Educate yourself about infertility. That definitely would help. But when you educate yourself, it's not to go back to the challenges where it's like, try again and giving unsolicited advice. No, educate yourself so that you have more empathy and awareness of what they're going through, what's going on, what to expect. So that way you can show up as a value add to your friend or family member. Also offer practical help. So hit meals, maybe they want rides to the doctors, maybe just quiet time. Maybe they already have children or they have a busy, hectic schedule and you're like offering them quiet time. Come on over, let's just sit, relax together on my porch, or, let's go to the pool, just quiet time together or alone. And also respect their boundaries and their privacy. Respect it to the fullest. Respect it to the fullest. If they don't want to talk about it, leave it alone. It's not your business. So setting boundaries with love. So now this is the person going through infertility and they have to set some boundaries with their loved one or their friend. What does that look like? And why does it matter? Well, boundaries matter because it protects your emotional health, right? It protects your resentment, because you don't want any resentment. You don't want to have any resentment with a friend or family member of things that may have been said or done because boundaries were not set. Also, it fosters clarity and compassion in relationships. So they know and have an understanding. Don't go there. She already said this is what it is. Or he already said this is what it is. Don't push that button. You're not going to go there. Also, how to set loving boundaries, right? So you can just be like, blah, da, 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 and it doesn't land right. But if you do it with love, right? The fruits of the spirit, do it with love. Then it lands right. Everybody feels heard. Everybody feels like, you know what? This isn't out of malice, envy, strife. This is truly them wanting me to have a better understanding. So use I statements. Take it off of them, anyone else, to don't, this I singular. I feel overwhelmed when, and tell them. You want to be consistent with your needs and your expectations. Not one day is this, the next day, you can do whatever you want. No, be consistent and communicate clearly and kindly. So if you need to take a deep breath, you always say, hey, drink a sip of water, and then say what you need to say, because that gives you a pause, time to think about what you say before it just comes out. Communicate clearly, 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 clearly. Make sure that what you're saying is what you mean. Allow other spaces to adjust without guilt. So Once you say something, maybe it's your mom, your mother-in-law, hey, your dad, give them some time to really reflect and think through what you said, because sometimes it may have been a really sometimes like, oh my God, did she just say that? Is this truly how she feels? Just give them some time and some space without guilt. An example of boundary scripts. So here are two things that you could say. We appreciate your prayers, but we're not ready to discuss treatment details. That is definitely with love. It's like, hey, thank you, but not right now. Another way of saying that you're setting boundaries is thank you for caring. We prefer not to talk about this during holidays. So Mother's Day and all these get-togethers, and you're like, hey, when you gonna have some kids? What's going on with the process? No, 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 no. So a great way of saying it, other than saying, just shut up. No, thank you for caring, but we prefer not to talk about this. Not to talk about this during holidays, like just not to talk about it. Thank you very much. And then here are some tools for all parties, for everyone, right? So books. So it starts with The Egg, Unsung Lullabies, The Art of Waiting. Those are some books that you can read. Also, I believe it's in July, we have our infertility book coming out, A Heart for Loss. I think it's in July. You guys will see it on our social media when it drops, but I believe it's scheduled to come out in July. That's another resource that can help both support system, mom and dad. Counseling services that specialize in infertility. We do coaching here, so we can help you as well. We can do individual and group. Fertility awareness apps and journals, again, that can help you in navigating and processing things. Also, if you have any shared rituals like lighting candles, affirmations, retreats, you guys know we do retreats here. Those are some tools to really help you. And a lot of times on the retreats, it's a way for you to get away from your normal, like break up the monotony, heal, and have intentional time and be poured into. We intentionally go by the water because it's healing, right? You can just let it and release it, let it go. And creativity also comes through the water. So that's a part of the reasons why we love going to the beach. Action plan summary. So for women, you want to seek support. You want to define your needs and practice self-compassion. And for men, you want to engage emotionally. You want to seek outlets and honor your journey. Your voice needs to be heard as well. You do not have to hold it all in internally. You have support. And for family and friends, you want to make sure you're listening with your, this may sound different, but listen with your eyes, listen with your heart, not just with your ears. Watch, pay attention, right? Respect the couple, respect them, and learn. If you don't know, learn about it so that you can show up the best way possible. And then for everybody on this list, the mom, the dad, and the family and friends, you want to practice boundary setting as an act of love. So final thoughts and encouragement for you. Just remember, infertility is definitely complex. It is complex and deeply personal. It is a deeply personal journey, right? And everyone's role in the support system matters. Mom, dad, friends, family matters. It matters. Empathy, patience, and clear communication makes a difference in this journey, in this process. Emotions are all over the place. It's high, low, in the middle, confused, feeling lost, guilt, all the things that we went through in the previous slides. So please ensure clear communication. And healing happens in connection together with one another when love meets truth. You don't have to understand someone's pain to walk beside them. You just have to be willing to stay. Ooh, that's a word. That's a word. That's a word. And staying could be in silence. Like right now, just be in silence. Just be there, coexisting in a room in silence. It looks different every day, every day. So if you have any questions or concerns for us, please reach out to us. A couple that may come to mind is, hey, what resonated most with you? Right? What resonated with me as she started to speak and talk, depending on the role that I play? What actions will you take to support yourself or someone else? Maybe it is sitting back and reflecting on how I can set intentional boundaries with love, right? How am I going to couch that discussion? How am I going to say it? As a man, how am I going to say to my partner, hey, I'm not okay, and here's why? And being vulnerable, picking up the phone to say, hey, Alicia, hey, Mr. Reeves, I really would like to schedule an appointment to really get some coaching and some support. And here is our information. Remember to continue to connect with us. We have so many different resources here to support you. Don't let it go in vain. Don't be afraid. Remember, there are no judgments here, just results and supporting you in navigating your journey. Remember, we stand beside every woman facing life's toughest challenges. I See My Baby provides the resources and community necessary to support women through infertility, mental health struggles, and pregnancy. Our mission is to empower women to reclaim their strength and navigate their journey with confidence. Again, my name is Alicia Hurt. I am the visionary and executive director, here to support you at 310 South Scott Street in Bainbridge, Georgia. Phone number 229-939-3240. Please visit our website at icmybaby.org. You can also drop me a line via email at info@icmybaby.org. You all have a great day on purpose. Love you.